Thank you, Seamus. Thank you very much. Oh man, blending again. Well, let's get the root beer first done. Done first. Because it's easier. And blending. You always put in the... You put in these ingredients first. Okay, ice cubes as well. And then I need one of those, and one of those. Blend and put it into the martini glass. That.
Another round completed.
Great. Okay. Now we can go back. Sorry for the minor delay. Oh, that's right. I forgot to solve that puzzle. Oh, I'll come back to it later, I suppose. Right? Is there anything... What do I do next? I know I'm doing something. Okay, I'm doing something. Good plan. I will do something. What's this? Isn't that Kit? Hey, yeah, that's Mr. Black Eye. Huh.
How's it going?
Alan Payne told me he overheard you and Matt arguing the day before Matt disappeared. And pretty much right before you walked into that door.
What were you doing talking to Alan Payne?
I thought he might know something that could help us find Matt.
I told you, Matt bailed. He doesn't want to be found. Look, Alan Payne doesn't really know Matt or me, okay? Matt asked him to be his best man because he works with the guy and thought it was the politically smart thing to do.
And your point is?
He misunderstood what he heard. Matt and I have been friends for more than 12 years. We were just fooling around.
Fooling around? You ended up with a black eye.
Yeah.
I told you that was an accident. I'm clumsy.
What were you two talking about?
I forget. That's how inconsequential it was. Hey,
Oh,
I
he
just
is
remembered.
so
Carla wants me to
avoiding
do
the
seating
topic.
chart for the wedding dinner. Like I said, I can't bring myself to tell her there's not going to be a wedding. Anyway, I need to get to work on it, so you're gonna have to excuse me. Of course, you could always give it a shot. You just have to figure out where each guest should sit
Oh,
by
great.
taking
He's
into
giving
account
us a
their needs
job.
and
Everybody
preferences.
likes to give you
What do you
jobs
say?
in these games.
Sure, I can do that.
Excellent. Just fill it out and bring it back to me when you think you've got everyone sitting in the right place.
Huh. Okay. This is not exactly the toughest puzzle. Okay, no invited guests can sit next to a guest of the same color. Members of the wedding party must sit together. Which means...
Because unless and until it gets
Huh?
done, afraid I'm going to be pretty much incommunicado.
Oh, okay. Well, he won't talk to us until we finish the puzzle. So let's finish that puzzle. Okay, members of the wedding party must sit together, and since there's only 4 members of the wedding party, that means they all go here. On the long side of the table, Rose is sitting next to Taylor, and to the left of Richard. Oh, man. Oh, Rory wants to be opposite of Kit. Wait, huh? Directly opposite of Kit. Where's Kit? Oh. I'll just dump everything on the board here. Yay. This is actually tougher. I did this junior mode and they had different instructions. Oh. Now I think I'm just gonna cut off here and get to me actually solving the puzzle. Okay, so I think this is the solution. It's the same as it was in junior mode, what do you know? I think this is it. So... How do I move back? How do I... Oh, there, okay?
How's the seating chart coming?
Could you take a look at it?
You bet. This looks great. Wow, you did it.
Cool!
I'm impressed.
So now we can talk.
Yeah, now we can talk. Oh, hey, actually, you might want to take a look at this first. I found it on the floor in Matt's room when I was looking for him.
What is it?
Frankly, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. but maybe it will to you. Take it.
Huh.
If anybody can figure out what Matt was doing with it, you can, I'm sure. Good luck.
Come on, kid.
What's going on?
Kyler says sometimes she hears Matt's voice, only it's very faint and muffled. Do you ever hear him?
No. Man, Kyler must be losing it or something, because I'm telling you, Matt is not here.
The caretaker seems to think you're the one who should be getting married here, not Matt.
Yeah, well, in case you haven't noticed, that guy's got several screws loose. I just happened to mention that 3 out of my 4 grandparents were born in Ireland, and now whenever he sees me, he gets this weird look in his eye.
I think that's just because he has a lazy eye.
How did he act
His
towards
left eye
Matt?
looks a little
He
big.
and Matt did not get along. They were always at each other's throats, arguing about the stupidest things. Even those leprechaun gnome things out in the garden. Donal had a fit one day when he saw Matt messing with them. And when Matt announced he was going to stay in the haunted nursery, I thought the guy was going to burst a blood vessel, he turned so red. But Matt disappeared on his own, not because of anything Donal did. I mean, the old coot's not that crazy. Is he?
From the looks of that picture I found over there, it looks like you and Kyler used to be an item.
Yeah, we dated for a while. Didn't last, though. Now we're just good friends. In fact, I was the one who introduced her to Matt. You sure ask a lot of questions. Wait a minute. Nancy Drew. Kyler told me about you. You're the girl who likes to play detective.
Well, it's just, kind of a hobby. Although Kyler did say it'd be nice if I could find Matt.
Well, you're not going to have any luck doing that. Old Matt is long gone.
That discussion you had with Matt, come on, really, what was it about?
It was about Kyler. I was asking Matt whether he had truly thought through what being married to her was going to be like. The more questions I asked, the more nerves I struck, and the more uncomfortable and angry he became, until finally,
He gave you that shiner.
he stomped upstairs to the nursery. Next day,
Well,
he
then how'd you
disappeared.
get the black eye?
Obviously, the things I said got to him. So if I seem a little guilty to you, it's because I am guilty. It's my fault that Matt walked out on Kyler. Simple as that.
I'd better get going. See ya.
Stay out of trouble.
I'm a little suspicious. I think he's still got a thing for Kyler, to be honest. Okay, let's enter 3 tokens.
I would like a fortune.
Hey, it's one of those missing weights for the weight puzzle. Watching is a part of good play. Huh. But hey, I've gotten weirder fortunes before. I remember this one time I went to see a fortune teller. She told me, all sorts of horrible things. Like, you'll lose your job, your parents will die, your girlfriend will leave you for another man. So I told her, hey, sounds like you're more of a misfortune teller. Ha ha ha! She didn't like the joke and kicked me out. But hey, I didn't have to pay, so all's well that ends well. Let's talk to Kyler.
You have a lead?
Someone ran out in front of my car on my way here and caused me to drive into a ditch.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Me, I'm fine. My car and my cell phone, not so good. And I'm pretty sure whomever I saw dropped this. Looks like some kind of homemade doll.
The clothes. It looks like Matt. And that's his ring. What did the person who dropped this look like?
I didn't really get a good look. It was dark and I was distracted and it moved so fast. Frankly, I'm not even sure if what I saw was a person.
Donal, the caretaker. When we realized Matt was gone, straight away Donal claimed Matt had been kidnapped by fairies. Which is of course utterly ridiculous. It was probably Matt himself you saw, tricked out in some costume and leaving that doll behind just to confound us. Well, I do hope he's enjoying himself, because as soon as we're married, that will be that. No more practical jokes. Ever.
When I called Alan Payne, he said that on the day Matt disappeared, you and Matt had a pretty big argument.
I dare say Matt and I have argued about one thing or another every day since we met. That's just how we are together.
Alan said it sounded pretty serious.
Well, Alan was wrong.
Ooh.
I'd better get to work.
Keep me posted.